everybody, it's Andrew the Moo, and I get a special guest who'll be here with me in just a moment when they're not playing the games, playing the 4 words in one screen type thing. And anyway, we're entering into Jasmine's world. Side note that I should throw along with this, and it's the fact that I actually finished the game out. Then a bolt of lightning, very, very frightening thee, Galileo, and all that trash came by and knocked the video out. And because of the autosave feature in this game, I've had to replay through this. Now let's pause for a moment and let's talk about what I mean. Yeah, Mirage all over Agrabah. I had to play through Ariel again. I had to play through this monstrosity again. I had to play we're gonna have to play through that again. By the way, it's not worth going to, but I'm gonna make you go through it anyway. I had to go through Sunderella's as far as like the cogs. So we got to go through Agrabah again. That's where we left off in the last video. Agrabah with Jersman.
You said Sunderella.
Yeah, Sunderella, Sarsaparilla, Jersman, all that jazz. Yeah, we got to go back through all this stuff. And so I have a special guest because this is my wife's favorite Disney princess.
Jasmine!
She loves Jasmine. Because she's the strong, independent, don't need no man other than Aladdin.
No, she just needed his magic carpet.
Yeah, whole new world. Cutscene.
I'm glad you came back. There's something I know only you can help me with. You see, I overheard someone say that the Mirage treasures are coming from the Cave of Wonders. Abu knows the way, and I was hoping you could follow him and find out what's causing all the trouble.
I'd be happy to go.
Oh, thank you. Now, please hurry. Abu is outside the desert gate waiting for you.
I am actually shocked that... meet Abu, desert, waiting, all that jazz. All right, sweetie, I'm surprised that, by the way, we don't have 999 things anymore, although by the end of this, I might just have them. Who knows? I'm surprised you didn't, being the fact you have an English degree, that you didn't get triggered by the fact that Jasmine's like, I know there's only something you can help me with.
Yeah, and I'm like, this whole game just,
That's how she thinks about prepositions or ending sentences with prepositions. It's just, By the way, did not realize you could do this in the last playthrough. Yay, destroying pumpkin, watermelons.
Watermelon.
Yes, pumpkin melons.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing the pee-pee dance. Look at this. He's doing like the pee-pee dance around the gold. Look. Pee-pee dance around the gold. The return of the pee-pee dance. Yes, my wife is doing the pee-pee dance now. She's doing the Agrabah pee-pee dance right in front of me. Trying to see if she can break my will, but I have iron will. You cannot break me.
That's just funny.
She's doing the pee-pee, and just the way they do it, it's just, I don't know.
It's begging to be made fun of.
It's maddening how they make them move around. What is up here? I don't think I looked last time. But I run across here like so, and hey! You know, I said we were going to make it to 992 for the end of the Let's Play, and here we are, 993, and 994, 995, 6, 997, 9, alright, I don't have to connect any more of these little diamonds, I don't need them anymore. I try to look online, trying to figure out why, or how, or why, or what, trying to figure out what those are for, no clue whatsoever. In what you use the diamonds for. No clue. Game says nothing about it.
It's all about aesthetics. It's pretty. It's girls' game.
But...
Abu, what are you doing? We're supposed to be going to the Cave of Wonders.
Abu gets easily distracted by treasures, and there are a lot of them on the way to the Cave of Wonders. You'll have to fix the mirages quickly to make sure Abu doesn't forget about the quest. When you reach the Cave of Wonders, Abu will show you how to get through the gate. Hurry, and good luck!
I get the fact that this is like a girly game or something, but like I'm used to these things being important, like actually having a purpose at the end of the day. Not like this stuff. You know, it's just like, hey, collect these gems and jewels, and what importance do they hold to the rest of the game? Absolutely none whatsoever.
Pretty.
They're not even pretty. You know, they're just there, and I'm just running ahead of Abu at this point. You know, before he can even get to the stuff. Like, no, stupid monkey, it's all a trick.
See, Abu? All those things you thought were great treasures were really just piles of dirt. If you had listened to me, we could have gotten here a lot sooner. It's okay, Abu. You're still my friend. Come on, let's go inside.
What was that you said just a moment ago?
Because she was actually gathering the real treasure the whole time, but Abu gets dirt.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I'm just going to break something right now. Like, I already know how this goes, and I think the people that are, like, watching this... Dude, I've got, like, closed captioning on this stuff. They can just... Read while we talk over this game. I think that's fine. So, you got the bogs, these little things, and it's just like, hey... Apparently, the way they're going to explain this is, like, look at the way it does. It looks like they get glitched out, how they just kind of... like a game glitch. Ooh, the Cave of Wonders is going to fall in on itself. I bet.
They're doing the pee-pee dance.
Yeah, they're doing the pee-pee dance now. They're like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, and there's no bathroom in the Cave of Wonder. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Ah. So, like, apparently, no, look at this. You must defeat all the bogs to stop the Cave of Wonder from collapsing. The pesky bogs are real fast. You'll have to be quick. So we're being told that in order for me to, if I don't defeat the bogs, yes, the pee-pee dance. If I don't defeat the bogs, the Cave of Wonder collapses in on itself.
Where's Magic Carpet?
I'm just gonna let the cave collapse in on the little girl.
Okay, good riddance.
All right, guys, this is great. Let's play right here. We're gonna end it with the Cave of Wonder collapsing on the little girl. That's the best way you can end a Disney princess story, with a lot of tragedy, a lot of drama, even some comedy. It's a great dramedy.
Finally, it got real.
Finally, it gets real. Well, I mean, if half the Disney movies ended the way that they were supposed to, and go ahead and do this because I know it won't collapse in on it.
Grimm's fairy tale?
Well, I mean, you know, you've got like Hans Christian Andersen's original Little Mermaid ended with the Little Mermaid turning to sea foam. Now, shortly after that, because he was agnostic at the time, I think it was, he got religion, and she ended up going to heaven and becoming an angel. But you know, you've got that. All right, let's take a look at
I like the sea foam better.
You like the sea foam better. Teaches children the reality of the situation. Guess what, kids? You know, you don't always get your way. Sometimes die. By the way, we're about to play 1, 2, 3 Red Light.
And it also teaches kids.
Remember the game 1, 2, 3 Red Light?
Yes.
We're about to play 1, 2, 3 Red Light. Seriously.
I like that game still, especially when you're in the pool.
When the light is green, go. When the light is red, stop. Beware of the red light. I never did see what happened. Let's see what happens when we get the red light here in a moment. All right, so I'm going to go.
You can't run.
What happened? Oh, it starts me at the beginning. That's no fun. That's just stupid. Oh yeah, the other Disney stories. Cinderella, if I remember correctly, didn't Cinderella's sisters end up with like having their feet destroyed from trying to shove their feet in the shoe?
They cut up their toes.
They cut up their toes, and then they got their eyes poked out by like birds. Didn't they? So I mean, these things are a whole lot more graphic.
Snow White, the evil stepmother, had to dance in
yes,
red hot shoes until she died.
Yes, and essentially, didn't Sleeping Beauty get raped?
Yes.
About to say, like, and I'm not saying that to be joking.
In her sleep.
That doesn't mean it's still rape. And I'm not trying to joke about.
It's not still rape. I'm just saying that's how that happened.
I know. But what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to. And by the way, I'm not trying to make a joke out of this. I'm not going like, ha ha ha, rape is funny. But I'm just saying that the. Don't look at me like that. I'm not saying that. I'm not making light of that. That's how the original story went. By the way, we finished a chapter just now. I'm going to get in trouble because someone is going to hear me go through this, and they're going to be barely paying attention, and all they're going to hear is ha 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 rape, and I'm going to get into so much trouble. And my wife is looking at me right now. If you keep digging the hole, I love you.
I love you too. I'll give you your shovel.
Yeah.
I'll give you your coffin box and a flower too.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is like really and truly, and I understand why Disney made their stories a whole lot happier because, you know, like Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't think we've talked about this before, but not on like an episode or anything. Hunchback of Notre Dame ended with like Esmeralda, or you know who was Esmeralda in the movie. Essentially, she died. She was buried, and Quasimodo climbs into her tomb and like snuggles up with her dead body. And then years later, they exhumed the tomb, I think, and they go to grab Quasimodo's bones, and the bones turn to dust. That's how the story ends. We're done.
It was. I don't think they were in a tomb per se. They just were digging for because Esmeralda was poor and she was a prisoner, and she actually was by her mother, who she didn't find out until later. So it was in that prison cell or something that the mom was in.
Okay.
And so when they were digging that up to build something on it or something, I think they came across these three skeletons, and he was just lying across both of them, and they went to pull him away, and it crumbled to dust.
By the way, I just sent a bunch of dead geese to their pen.
Dead teeth.
Yeah, they're deests. Yes.
Okay.
The main point that I'm making is like, can you imagine Disney ending The Little Mermaid as far as like you know, it's like under the water, now she see foam. Or, you know, the song Kiss the Girl. Man, there would be a whole lot more air of, like, urgency and finality in Sebastian's voice as they sing that. Like, hurry up and kiss the girl.
Wow.
I'm serious. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, the stories would be a whole lot different if Disney actually went through them. By the way, Hercules, the less said about that story, the better off we are, I think. So we've got like these genie ones, and I find the best thing to do is for those big bogs is just hold the fire button and do the AOE, the area of effect shot, and it just takes them out like that. I mean, it's so much easier. So like all you gotta do when playing this game is hold the area of effect attack, and bam, these guys are done.
Because this game is so hard.
Look, man, I'm just trying to give strategy to those little girls who might play this game later.
Because they're going to find your channel and look for it. And
yes, because
big gamer into this like you are. And they want to know all this. And then they're like, wait, what? Little Mermaid, my favorite character, isn't actually... What?
I almost made this a whole lot more awkward by something I said.
Why don't you just go ahead and just tell them Santa Claus isn't real?
By the way, kids, Santa Claus isn't real. That guy that whose lap you're sitting on, his name is Chuck Ellis. I'm just telling you now.
Oh boy.
Ah.
So he's actually a Santa Claus that we
No,
met.
just don't even get into that. He's going to stumble upon this sometime in the future. But yeah, I mean, still, I get the reason why Disney did this. Because if you had Little Mermaid in the way that Little Mermaid was supposed to end, man, you're going to have kids, like, crying at the end of the story. They're going to be freaking out, and they're going to be crying, and they're going to be snot-nosed. Yes, they would.
Because if you teach them at a very young age reality, they might just be a lot better adjusted to adult life. That's not how things go. It doesn't always go the happy ending. Yada-da-da-da. It's actually some depth sometimes.
By the way, just for anyone who doesn't know, her favorite movie is Spirit, the Horses of Cinnamon. So, like, the thing is, the reality of the situation of that movie is that's not good. I love you.
What? You
So,
just lied to our audience. My favorite movie is Stitch.
Your favorite movie is Cinnamon.
No, it's not.
Okay, so all I get is like, no, that's the wrong one, stupid. If I hit that, so no implications, nothing else. By the way, this is the end of this section now. I mean, this is the end of Jasmine's. It's like I put 3 lamps on the pedestal. Bam! Agrippa's free of the bogs now.
So if we ever have kids, we can like bring this out to teach them different things about games and to be nice to people.
You look like you're struggling there.
Because this whole thing is a struggle. She looks like when she talks, she's got like the snaggletooth.
Well, I mean, she's a little kid.
She's got like this white, little bit of white that shows with her mouth. See, Jasmine
So
looks like she has a mouthful of snaggletooth.
See, I've seen pictures of you when you were a child. You had a little bit of a snaggletooth.
Did not.
You did too. Most kids have a little bit of a snaggletooth. But hey, that's the end of Jersman and Agrabah. And aren't you glad we saved that for the last? So we've got like a cutscene coming up, and we're going to be summoned upstairs.
Summoned upstairs.
Yes, we're going to be
Really?
summoned upstairs.
How does
See,
that work?
summons, ed, summoned. See, I ended that. It's a past plural pleasant particle.
I will murder you in your sleep for butchering the English language like that.
Hey, you know what's the what is it? The most famous split infinitive? You know what that is, don't you? To
What?
boldly go where no man has gone before. There! No! It's no longer the stair room. It's no longer the staircase. Like, apparently it just rose up all of a sudden. You've got... I was talking about this to you earlier when I tried to redo this.
Uh-huh.
So it's like risen back up, but watch what happens in just a second, okay? Cutscene. Flash of white.
Thank you, Mr. Commentator.
Just hold on. Because I don't get what happens here. I'm going to cut the episode in just a moment, but just... Yes, my wife has grabbed a hold of my arm.
I'm
With
holding
both
on.
hands. Okay,
I'm holding
stop
on.
squeezing my wrist, please.
I'm holding
But
on.
what? Look, see, Bog running into the throne room. We're not going to follow him right away. But hold up. All right, look! There was a hallway there a second ago. Now it's staircase.
What?
Like, there's no indication. I get that it rose up a few minutes ago, but I don't understand what went on. By the way,
Poor
next
thing.
episode, Bell.
Poor-
Bye, guys.